Hey guys, what's up? It's Karl and welcome back to another unboxing haul episode / all of the cool tech that has come into the studio over the past month. We've got a lot of cool ones, and as all of these episodes, I always tried to hook you guys up, and I actually partnered with Simply Nook on this one, and they're partnering with Intel in turn to give away one of their Tiger laptops. I'll hopefully be getting it into the studio, but want to give you guys a chance to win one. So this is the Tiger Snookbook Elite. It's got an Intel Core i7, Intel Xe graphics, 16 gigs of RAM, and 128 gig SSD. Pack that into a 15-inch form factor, and it weighs in at just under 4 pounds. So if you're interested in winning, check the Gleam link down below. I believe there's multiple ways to enter, and just follow me over on Instagram as I'll be announcing that winner on March the 31st. Get those entries in. Best of luck to everyone, and let's get to the rest of the tech that's come into the studio. So the first item that I think got the most buzz was the Oppo Find X3 Pro. So I did my full review. I'll leave it linked up this way, but I really want to showcase this again for the second time just because of this interesting camera that we have on the back. And typically we have the quad camera system set up. Everyone's kind of seen that, but everyone on YouTube that's got a chance to review this has looked at that microscopic lens. So when we activate it, let me do that quickly here. You'll see here this cool little LED ring activate around that microscopic lens, and that's so it gives the camera light, because you can get up to 0.03 millimeters away from an object that you want to kind of peep on. So let's quickly test that out now. So for example, this book cover that I showcased in one of my Instagram stories, you can actually see individual fibers, and I'll get the screen recording up on the screen right now, and we can actually switch that to 2 times. That is absolutely next level. And I know a lot of people said, what would you use this for? I think it's more just for the wow factor. You can see anything. I guess the possibilities are endless, but let me know what you would use the microscopic lens on. If you want to see, like I said, for the full review of this phone, it's one of the first devices that records in 10-bit color and has a display that can actually match that. But just really want to show off the coolest feature of this phone, by far, that microscopic lens. And I guess also, now that we're on it, the back of this phone is actually made out of one piece of glass. I think you'll either love or hate that design, as opposed to something a bit more traditional like the Note 20 Ultra. You kind of see the camera bump slapped onto the phone. So let me know which you'd prefer. I'm digging this. It definitely looks a bit different. The next item that came in, this was the big one. So this is the new LG Cinebeem. A lot of you know that I'm into the projector game. I prefer having a larger screen. This one gets an image up to 300 inches, still at 4K. So my full review is coming. I just want to kind of tease it off. A quick little unboxing. Of course, we've got the projector inside. You can kind of get a sense of how large the unit is. And like I mentioned, 300 inches, still at 4K. My initial testing, I've been really impressed testing it here in the studio. Even on bright days like today, you still get a half decent image, so stay posted. Just wanted to tease this, as I think it'll be a really cool item to review. The next item that we're looking at, and we're actually gonna unbox on this episode, is the Lofty alarm clock. And the whole purpose of this clock is to use your smartphone less as an alarm clock and actually just use a traditional, I'm gonna put that in quotes, alarm clock, because we all spend time in our beds reading our smartphone. And that's probably not the healthiest thing to do in the world because of all of that harmful blue light. I know that phones have been trying to combat that by changing the screen temperature, but Lofty wants you to get rid of your phone completely and just use an OG alarm clock. It can still sync to your smartphone, so you could still possibly get notifications, but it kind of serves multiple purposes. It acts as a nightlight. You can actually enable white noise if you need that to fall asleep. And one of my goals for this year was to actually charge my phone in a separate place altogether. I don't want to check my phone the first thing in the morning. I've got this weird addiction where I always need to check my emails, always need to check social media at 6 a.m. That is super unhealthy, and I should try to keep my smartphone out of the bedroom, charging somewhere else. I know it's tough, but something like this could probably help me to do that. The next thing that came into the studio actually fits into that desk setup or desk accessory theme. This is from Grovemade, and I know it's an interesting looking contraption, but it is a simple headphone stand. So all of you know that here in my studio, I love to have that light wood finish. It kind of matches everything. So when Grovemade just came out with this, of course, I had to have the matching set, as I have all of that maple wood finish in my current setup. So currently I've got my overpriced AirPod Maxes currently living on this. I think this is a bit of a weird color combo, the blue on the wood, but you can put any set of headphones. It also does come in the walnut wood finish, so if you are into Grovemade stuff, they do make a lot of wood and leather accessories all made in the US. I wouldn't say it's a necessity, but if you're ready into that Grovemade game, if you want to have the matching set, then check it out. I know they're a bit pricier, but I think it could be a cool little addition to the desk setup and just helps your headphones live off of your desk. The next items that actually came in were upgrades to my A7S III, which was the latest camera that I just got. So it's actually recording my A-roll right now. You can see some of the new lenses that I got. But the two accessories that I would recommend to anyone grabbing a new camera, it doesn't have to be a Sony. If you're doing any sort of video work, try to get a video cage or a camera cage. It just lets you add so many different accessories to the camera if you're using, say, an external monitor, an extra microphone. The one that I picked up was from Small Rig. I think it was around 60 bucks, so it isn't really breaking the bank. It isn't too big and bulky, and it's super simple to install. And of course, that second piece upgrade was just the screen protector. Now that Sony's have that little flippable LCD screen, just making sure your screen is protected and will help you increase that resale value when you eventually sell it down the road by not having a scratch screen. The next item that I want to chat about was the Ultimate Ears Fits. So these are a pair of high-end Bluetooth earbuds. A lot of you messaged me over on Instagram, because that's where I initially posted them, what these were actually made of, because these actually have these moldable tips that have some sort of jelly inside. And if you actually take a closer look on camera, you can see how squishy they are, but they actually have this cool mold feature. So once you have them in ear, let's quickly snag these in left to right. And now that they're snugly in, there's this molding process that uses light form technology. So that'll actually harden this squishy liquid to make it fit your ear perfectly. And once that's kind of done, it takes around 60 seconds, you now have a pair of perfectly molded earbuds that fit only to your ears. Now, no one can steal them because they obviously have different size shaped ear canals. So I guess that'll make these the first truly customizable earbuds to your very own ear canal. So super dope. And we'll kind of finish off the episode with two of my personal favorites. They're kind of in the gaming space. So the first one is Luigi's Mansion 3. And a lot of you will say, I know this came out in 2019, but it is the official 35th birthday of Mario, or Super Mario. And in turn, Nintendo has actually made some of its classics, like Luigi's Mansion 3, on sale. I think it's 38% off. And I know typically Mario games never go on sale, so if you haven't had the chance to check it out, I've been a huge fan of the OG Luigi's Mansion series since my OG GameCube days. Haven't had a chance to play this. It has been so much fun. And the last thing that has consumed my time here in the past month on the channel has, of course, been the new Lego 911 build. So all of you know, huge Porsche fan. When Lego officially announced this, I knew that I had to get my hands on it. I am currently in the process of building it. So what's actually really cool about this one, you can build two different models. You have the choice of building either the iconic Turbo or, of course, the Targa. So if we take my model now, which I'm currently in the process of building, I'm at that exact point in the instruction book where I can choose to build either that Turbo or Targa. I made a little vote on Instagram. I'm going with a Turbo. It's more iconic. But for any of you huge Lego or Porsche fans out there, this is a must build. It's been one of the best builds that I've done actually this year. It actually beats out my Starship Destroyer. Beats out a lot of my Technic builds because this is built mostly with actual Lego pieces, not Technic pieces. There is a difference. All you Lego fans will kind of know what that means. But anyways, that has been my tech unboxing haul / cool tech of all of the stuff that has come in the past month. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. I know things have been a bit slow on the channel, but things will be ramping up after this video, so make sure you stay posted. Remember that giveaway for that Simply Nook laptop. Linked is down below. Let me know if you ended up winning, and I'll catch the rest of you in one of my next episodes. Peace!